Good morning from South Louisiana. It is a beautiful day today. I'm sure it's going to be hotter than hell later, but God, it's gorgeous this morning. So for those of you that don't know me, I am a local realtor in South Louisiana. My name is darlacansell and I'm with Real, and I absolutely live, breathe, love everything real estate. I love helping my community reach their goals. And so two of my absolute favorite things, this got me thinking, my son is 17, he's going to be 18 in a couple of days, but his orthodontist determined that his wisdom teeth are sideways in his gums and they need to be removed. And so I started thinking to myself, you know, when we need somebody that's really important, that we need to do the best possible job for us, are we looking for someone that is the absolute best at their job, or are we looking for someone who's going to give us the best discount? So, thinking about, I need to find an oral surgeon for my son to have his wisdom teeth orally extracted. That is so scary to me. Here's my 17-year-old who's about to go off to college. He now needs surgery on his mouth, which means he's going to go under local anesthesia. He's going to go under the knife. He's going to have a surgery. He's never had a surgery before in his life. I'm scared. Am I looking for a discounted oral surgeon, or am I looking for someone that has amazing reviews online, that orthodontists have approved and who have said this is a great guy, he does a great job, he hasn't been sued, he's not in a malpractice lawsuit, he hasn't killed anyone under the knife, taking out their teeth? I'm not looking for a discount oral surgeon. I'm looking for the absolute best person who is going to do the best job and is going to not kill my child while he's taking out his teeth, right? That's what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for a discount. Every once in a while I get a call from a friend of mine, because they know that I deal with lots of attorneys when I deal with closings, and say, listen, I'm thinking about getting a divorce. Who is the absolute best local divorce attorney that you recommend? This is not what they say. Who's going to give me the best discount? Because why? They know that if they hire the best divorce attorney, that divorce attorney is going to save them potentially tens of hundreds of thousands of dollars over the course of the divorce proceedings if the two parties don't agree to things, right? So they're not looking for a discount attorney. They're looking for the absolute best attorney to represent them and to take the other side to the bank, okay? And so I relate that to discount realtors. I love discount realtors because they make me look better. They make me look amazing. Because if you get a call from a realtor and either you can negotiate down their fee, or they just present the call like this, hey, I'll do it for way lower than anyone else will around, or I'll do it for this big discount. Think about this for a minute. What else are they going to discount? I guarantee you they're going to not be hiring the best photographer and the best videographer around. They're not spending tens upon thousands of dollars on marketing and advertising and assistance to make sure that your listing looks better than any other listing around. They're not giving it 1,000,000% every single day. They probably don't have any clients, or they don't have many. I guarantee you, if they're discounting the services to you, it's because they don't have the business. I am never going to say to you, I am the cheapest realtor around, I'm the most discounted realtor around, because I'm not. But guess what? Even with the fee that you pay me, and remember, you pay me nothing until the day of closing, which comes off the proceeds of the check. Even with the amount you're going to pay me, I guarantee you, I will make you more money at the closing table than any other realtor around here. That's a guarantee. Especially the ones who say, I'm going to give you a discount. If you get a call from a realtor, or let's just say you don't live anywhere in my area. Let's just say you live so far away, there's no way I could represent you. And so you're looking for a realtor in your community. This is what I want you to try to do so that you can see if that's the best realtor. Let's just say this is their fee. Try to negotiate it down. Try to negotiate it as low as you can go, or get it for a flat fee or a very discounted rate, and see how well they negotiate with you. Because I guarantee you, if you, as an average consumer, as an average seller, as an average client, can get that realtor to negotiate down their commission or negotiate down their fee, what kind of negotiation strategies is that same realtor going to use when they're representing you for the best price on your house? So think about that. You don't want a realtor that you can outsmart, that you can out-negotiate, that you can get to give you a discount, because that same exact person is the person representing you either on the sales side or on the buy side. So you want someone who is amazing at negotiating and who's going to out-negotiate you, because that's the person you want on your team. So if you live someone way outside of my network and you know that I cannot represent you, because I guarantee you, if you're anywhere, shoot, I've listed things as far as an hour and a half away. But if you're like, let's say 2 hours or farther away from me, I live in Acadia Parish, I'm in Iota. So let's say you're just too far, and I would not go that far to listen. Now listen, if you're anywhere in Louisiana, give me a call, because there's probably, I would probably list almost anything in Louisiana, depending on the situation, depending on the sale price, depending on all those things. I probably would list just about anything in Louisiana. So let's just say you're out of state, you're out of Louisiana, and you're looking for a realtor. You want someone, if you're great at negotiating, you want someone that can out-negotiate you, that can outsmart you, and that is professional, that is kind. There's no reason when you're negotiating with people. A lot of times people see negotiating as being combative or rude or disrespectful. Guys, I negotiate every single day, and probably 99% of the people that I deal with, we are on great professional terms. We're great friends. We respect each other. We admire each other. We're not the enemy at all. Negotiations are not a negative thing, but there are plenty of people who will avoid it at all costs. Some people do not like any kind of sticky situation. So if you are looking to sell your house, or you're looking to buy a home, you want someone who, number one, is not a discount anything. They're not going to discount anything, because I guarantee you, if they're discounting it for you, they're discounting some other things all along the way. They're not giving you top-notch service, because early on in my career, when I wasn't very busy, the couple of times that I gave discounts to people, we're all selfish, and you got to think about that. The number one concern for all of us is number one, right? So our number one concern is us. So when you discount, if you're a realtor that discounts things, you know that you then feel like, okay, well, I've discounted my rate, I'm losing money, so what else am I going to do to make up for it? So it's either going to be that they're either taking their own pictures, because they don't have the money now to spend the money on a great photographer, or they're going to find a very cheap photographer that's going to have half-ass pictures. They're not spending all kinds of money on marketing and advertising and videography because they've discounted their commission. So listen, we all have to make a living. We all have to make the money back somehow, some way, right? So a discount realtor is only going to make those top-notch, professional, top-producing realtors in the area look way better. Because when you go online to, let's say, Zillow or Realtor.com or Trulia or all those places where houses are for sale online, you absolutely can spot those pictures of those homes and that land where those realtors pay top-notch dollars for professional services. And you can spot those a mile away when a realtor has taken phone pictures. And listen, I don't care if you have the best, highest, upgraded cell phone on the planet. There is no comparison to professional photography. There's no comparison at all. None. Listen, sadly, I've gone online and seen lots of listings where you would swear that that realtor has a flip phone. Like, I'm thinking, how in the world in this day and age, we're in 2024, are you taking pictures that looks like you have a flip phone from the 90s? That's a sad, sad reality. And lots of people do not even realize that realtors are just like any other profession. There's a bell curve, if you've ever heard of the bell curve. So there's a handful of us who are gonna give 1,000,000% every single day. Every single day we expect perfection. We always want our name spoken highly about. We want our listings to show up. And then there's those average people, which the majority of people on the planet are average. They're just average. So those are your BC people, right? But then there's a big handful of people who are just fine with being D's and F's. Being D's and F's. And so on the real estate realm, there's the bell curve. Small majority of us who are going to do whatever it takes to get the job done. And then there's average, and then there's just lazy people who are gonna do just the absolute bare minimum to get the job done. Thinking about this, when you are thinking about selling or buying, you can save tens upon thousands of dollars by choosing a realtor who you, number one, know, like, and trust, but who has closed hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of transactions. You don't want someone practicing with you, okay? You don't want somebody's practicing. So say to a realtor, if you live outside of my realm and I can't represent you, because listen, as a buyer or as a seller, you want me on your team because I absolutely love negotiating. I can out-negotiate just about anyone, okay? I grew up in a home environment where I had to negotiate with my mother almost every single day on a daily basis to stay out of trouble because I had a very, very abusive home life. So to stay out of trouble from the time I was very, very little, I remember negotiating with my mother all the time. So I just feel like because I grew up in such an awful environment, it has absolutely made me who I am today, and I love it. So I'm great at negotiating anything. It doesn't scare me. It doesn't bother me. I'm professional about it. I'm kind about it. I love, love, love doing it. So if you are a buyer or a seller, or if you need to sell and then buy, you want me on your team. You absolutely want me on your team. But if I live too far for me to represent you as a buyer or a seller, do not be afraid to ask questions of the person that is going to represent you. There are tens of thousands of realtors. We all do business differently, but it's important that you ask questions. And listen, at any given moment, if a realtor makes you feel uncomfortable because you're asking them hard questions, or if they make you feel stupid in any way, listen, find another one. There are so many different realtors. There are lots of great realtors. There are a lot of shitty realtors. There are a lot of that are just doing enough to get by. Just get another one. All you gotta say is, listen, I no longer need your services, and that's it. That's the end of that. Be careful what you sign. Read everything that you sign. There are some realtors who are going to have you sign paperwork that says you have to use me for X amount of time. It might be for a certain number of days. It might be for months. Listen, it might be for 12 months. Be absolutely leery about what you sign. Feel comfortable with your person. Feel comfortable that they're the best negotiator for you, either as the buyer or the seller. And if you don't feel like they are going to do the absolute best possible job for you, go find somebody else. Go find somebody else, because they're a dime a dozen, I guarantee you. And listen, if you are not in my area and I can't represent you and you want to ask me some questions to help you decide on a realtor in another area, I can refer you to another realtor in another area that I know is great. Let's say you're moving to Texas, or you're moving from Texas over here, whatever the case may be. I can find you a great realtor. So know that, right? Y'all have a great day. This Wednesday is looking like it's going to be gorgeous. Remember this, there are no stupid questions. Ask all your questions. Either message me, text me, call me. I'd love to have a conversation with you. Lots of new listings hitting the market soon. If you're looking in Iota, I have quite a few coming, quite a few. They're all so different. One that is hitting the market probably tomorrow is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath brick home, completely beautiful and move-in ready. It is not in an area that requires flood insurance. It has a big, beautiful, completely fenced-in backyard in a great area of Iota, and that one is going to be listed for $238,500. If you're interested in that one, it should be hitting the market. Pictures and videos are being taken this afternoon, so I would say Friday at the latest. But if you want to get an edge up, if you're looking to be in Iota and you either need a pre-approval or you have a pre-approval or you're a cash buyer and have proof of funds, give me a call. I'd love to show it to you. I have a couple of other ones coming up in Iota, so if you want to be in the Iota area or have friends that want to be in the Iota area, call me. I'll give you all the details. One is in town actually, and it's going to be on 3.2 acres of property. It's a beautiful home with a huge outdoor kitchen, patio area, 2-car garage, beautiful home with a whole house generator. I have another one that, again, I think is 3-bedroom, 2-bath. That one's probably not going to be ready for about a few weeks or a month, but that one's coming soon in Iota. And listen, I never know when I'm getting the next call. So if you are looking for something particular, I'd say keep an eye on my Facebook page, because I always give a preview here before it hits the market. I have lots of other things listed. In fact, I have a gorgeous home, a brick home on a slab on 17 acres, just going out of Crowley. That place is absolutely spectacular. Listed right under $500,000. So if you're interested in that one or anything else, listen, as a buyer or a seller, a lot of realtors have a preference. Some love working with buyers, some love working with sellers. I love working with every type of client, any kind of client that is motivated. So if you're a buyer and you're super motivated, if you're a seller and you're super motivated, you're my client. You're the kind of person I love working with. Y'all have a great day. Take care, and do not hesitate to call me.